everyone, welcome back to Beach Angel Tarot. This is episode 10 of the Vampire Lovers, which I do with the Tarot de la Nuit deck. And I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly, but it is the deck that I generally always use. I think the Halloween one I didn't use it, but that's okay. We're picking back up with the episodes, and the last actual episode I did was 9, and then I did the Halloween, and I haven't done one since. I didn't do one for the holidays. I didn't do one for the new year, and I didn't feel guided to, so I'm sticking with that, and I'm just picking up on episode 10. If you want your own personal private reading, you can click the link below. There is a discount with the price if you purchase through the description box below and not through the Etsy. So that's totally up to you, which way you purchase it. So I will put the discounted information below if you want to purchase this reading. So let's focus on the vampire energy, and we're not looking at the scary actual energy of the vampire. We are looking at the eternal aspect of vampire energy for this reading, and I tap into it always with Archangel Michael for guidance and protection. And this is for, of course, entertainment purposes only. So that being said, like I said, we're always going to be using in the episodes, the general episodes, the Tarot de la Nuit, and I have my trusty magnifier because I cannot see the print in this, but I like to read from the book. If you don't enjoy that type of reading, I would suggest clicking off this video, because it does require the reading of this book, because it has different nuances of meanings, and I pick up things between the lines, and certain words jump out at me from this book, from this deck, for this reading. So this is about probably the only reading I use a book, but it's required for this to get the right messages. So that being said, let's see what's coming. I'm gonna start with some, they want to start with some charms. So we're gonna use the Mystic Moon Oracles for whatever the reason. I'm being drawn to this deck. We're going to start with some charms for episode 10. The episodes run about 3 months, 2.5, 3 months in time, and then I'll be back to do the next one. I probably got way off track there last year, as I myself got way off track, but that's all right. We're headed back in the right direction. So that being said, let's see what's tapping into in this moment. Got in the angels, Archangel Michael connecting to vampires energies for this vampire lovers reading. Everyone seems to enjoy this reading a lot, so this is a very popular one that I do in the shop, and like I said, there is a discounted price if you follow the purchase description below. Focusing on what wants to come out, and what wants to come out is some conversation, and that's the only one I'm taking. We have bluebird. We have a bluebird. It's a blue parrot, not an actual bluebird, so to speak, but what wants to come out is throat chakra conversation. So this is going to be a time period where communication, there may be a lot of it. There may be a very important specific one. I felt like just to stop there, not to add any other message to it from the charms. But actually seeing bluebird or blue parrots, I have bluebirds here where I live, so it's a common everyday thing here to see an actual real bluebird, not a blue parrot. But that's where we're starting off. So I'm gonna get Spirit of Darkness and Light, who is with the vampire energies with the Spirit of Darkness and Light. Who are they working with, and what energy for this time period? Oh, I love it when it falls out. And it's the Spirit of the Fox. Sly, cunning, strategy. Undercurrent, they told me to look, and it is masculine spirit, action, power, dominance. So strategic masculine energy is coming up. So we have a bird and a fox spirit animal for this episode 10 as well. sly, cunning strategy, dominance, power. So strategic masculine energy is the words they want me to use. So something to keep in mind. Can be your own, masculine energy. Masculine, of course, takes action. So perhaps they're strategizing a way to communicate. This says action and power. So there could be some strong, powerful communication. It could be sly and cunning, of course, not to rule those out. So it's to be careful of that. I don't know why, but I'm drawn to his cigarette. I've never been drawn into his cigarette. You can just look like he has a long ash. So there's like a sense of pondering there, like he hasn't even taken the time to like flick the cigarette. I don't know why that seems so weird. But we're gonna let those, and then we're gonna do a energy. They want to see what energy, or show the energy of this vampire lover's connection for the next whatever period. There's about probably 3 months, a little over 3 months. I think I do each episode, is how I was doing them before when I started. And I will try to right where I cut there was contract and angel of love, but I'm gonna pull one. I was really drawn to where I cut the deck, but I'm gonna just pull one, see what energy is around this for the next little over 30 days. And we have door to romance. So there's a door that is opening. So if there hasn't been a lot of romance in this connection, this can be something that is going to occur. Perhaps that's what the conversation's about. Interesting. I'm gonna look at these, but I'm not gonna put them up there. The bottom was this, but I was more drawn to the 3, because this is 3-3. So 3-3-3. And it can also be March is important as well, just going by the number, right? But the top one was, or the bottom, one of the, I can't remember which one was which. I think this was on the bottom and this one was on the top. Angel of Strength. So fire sign time frame in March is Aries. And this could be March to May is important. But we will be doing episode 11th before May for sure. So, that could be not really a time frame, but there's a strength coming up here. Garden in the gate. This talks about hesitation, right? She's like looking out, but she's staying safe. She's staying in her own little space, but she's like pondering. There is a sense of pondering and kind of looking out on the horizon at things, but there's a bit of a hesitation to move out of that gate, right? So I feel like a strength and restraint here, maybe for the feminine energy, because this was showing maybe more where the masculine is. This maybe showing more where the feminine is, and then like in between is this door opening. I feel like feminine's restraint here, holding back, being open, being exposed, like she's standing there, she's willing to be seen, but yet she's not willing to kind of go through that gate. She's not she's staying in familiar ground, if you will, and protect in where she feels safe, right? So there's a sense of restraint here, and they feel it's feminine, and I feel the masculine is strongly in the strategic conversation or plan that they're working on or what have you, or thinking about to do a conversation. But the in between is the door to romance. And then the next, for some reason, that's bringing up the feeling of Valentine's Day for me, even though we're talking about March, all the hearts and stuff. It's talking about Valentine's. So I'm going to let it there. They're saying no fairies. So let's do a fairy just to see. This is a lot of opening messages. The love life and the practice came up where I cut. I don't like to get a lot of opening like that, but we'll see what they want to say. Oh, it fell out. So it is business venture. Trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity. So there could be business, relationship aspected or whatever between the two of you, of course. But when we look at this in the energy of romance or relationship, we would look at it and say trust and follow through on new ideas, right? Perhaps something new that's presented to you from them or from you to them or them to you. Trust and follow through on a new idea or opportunity. We're going to let the business and the career part out and just read it that way. Because I feel like there's some sort of new venture coming in this period. They want you to trust and follow through on the idea and the opportunity. So this could be going to be presented to you by this masculine energy in this upcoming period, right? So now let's shuffle. Focusing on the first part of this reading, I will try to put the spread below too, so you can follow along while we're doing the reading. So number one is the Fang, how your partner sees you, he's watching. So this is the part where we're going to get into reading from the booklet. How your partner sees you, he's watching. So vampire energy, show us how the viewer's partner is seeing them. I say he because that's how I read, but it could be she as well. How they are watching you, how your specific person is seeing you, how your partner sees you, he's watching, or they are watching, how they see you, spirits, fire energy, how they see the other person. Oh, did you see that? It really came out. I like it when they come out on their own. I'm going to take a peek at the undercurrents too and see if they've read in. They may or may not read in. I'm just going to set them down. For this particular one, it's the Sun and the Eight of Wands was the top and the bottom. But I'm going to read this. This may add just an extra bit of vibe to this message. So how they see you is the world. I'm hearing the words pretty complete. So there's a wholeness. It's like I can't add much to that. Is what I'm hearing. That's how they see you. And there's a positivity, of course, here. Eight of Wands talks about movement. It's also an energy of movement and communication as well. Positive communication. So I feel like, just like the apprehensive card here, it's like apprehension, yes, but she's out there. It's like she's not hiding, she's standing there, but she's staying put. Like she's not like venturing into an unsafe territory. She's like staying in familiar ground. So it's like how they see you is very similar to this. Very strong, very powerful, very positive, very beautiful, but and very positive in communication. So when you talk, I feel like there's not a lot of animosity. You're not fighting with this person. So they see you as openly positive communicator, but not outwardly taking a lot of action. Okay. And then the totality of it, and I'm going to read from the book, but I'm getting messages first that I'm going to share, is like, it's like, it was a feeling of, you can't add much to that. You're complete as you are. They see you as a complete, perhaps package, a complete person. There's not much they feel that they can add to you. This feels also like the High Priestess to me, just in the visual of her holding an owl and the moon at her back, right? Illuminating her crown chakra. So, and it's almost like not a lot can get past you, but you are, I'm hearing Moon Queen, like you're Moon Queen, even though the sun and the moon, I'm just reading this is not the moon card, but I'm just reading it like sun and the moon. So they see yours really, really, really balanced. They feel that you're really balanced energetically, but you are like the complete package. You're complete and whole into yourself. They see you as someone that will positively communicate with them when they do communicate, but you're kind of again standing your ground, right? You're even in the sun card, she's just basking in her glow, in the glow there of the natural world. She's not taking, and there's no one else in this picture, so she's not taking anyone else's energy. She's standing in that natural light, the natural energy. So There is a self-sufficient kind of feeling coming from this card too. So, and again, it's following through with that feeling that we had here. So they see you as the world, those messages, but also very intuitive. But they see you as, I'm hearing the words Moon Queen too when I tap into the messages that come in. So the world. And it's almost like I could go around the world, from one end to the world and back. It's like you could never be extinguished, if that's a way. How do I explain it? Like you could never be completely explored. It's so, you are so vast energetically. They're saying that they feel like there would be a never-ending exploration of you. Like they would never tire of figuring out or getting to know you. Like there would be no end to the territory that you embody. That was another message that just came through. They're not letting me get to the book. So hopefully, I do like to read from the book because it adds, or had been adding, an element, but perhaps we're moving beyond doing that. Let's just say the world. And the word is the end. So this could be they see you as like maybe their last relationship, or you could be their last relationship because the world is the end. It says flying beyond the moon. To see me appearing is a reward in itself. I bring a pure message of congratulations. You have completed a major phase in your life. You have accomplished your goal. You have made your most precious dreams come true. In other words, you have reached the moon. The journey was long and full of challenges, but you have made it through. You've learned so much along the way. You're a whole new person. You've become the true master of your own destiny. Remember all it took to bring you there. Take the time to celebrate this victory. All elements are aligned. You are now at the right place, doing the right thing. You are connected to the world and giving it the best you can offer. You are one, and it has all caps one, with the universe. So fly gracefully, my dear, fly high, fly free. So the keywords are achievement, completion, fulfilled dream, accomplished goal, celebration. So it's like they have found the one in you. I'm really drawn to the capital U. And then the keywords are sticking out. You're like a dream fulfilled, an achievement, like the completion, like this. They could see you as like a final relationship material. But also there was that feeling of what could I add to you? Like what could I bring to you? What could I give? What do I have to share with you? Because it feels like they see you as someone that has everything. It has all your poo together, if you will. Not needing much from them. So they're maybe wondering, there's a lot of positives here of how they see you, but there is that feeling coming to me from them of lack a bit. So they want to bring, I'm hearing A game with the business venture card, feeling not so much, but they want to bring value. They want to bring a valuable, this is tying back into their, they use air quotes, plan of action, right? They want to bring value on a new idea, an opportunity, but they want it to hold value. Like, would it be worth your time and energy? So they know that they have to present something that's worth your time and energy, because you really have no need to go out there, really. You have everything on this side of the fence. So there's a lot out there, yes, but you don't really need to go there if you don't have to, or you don't want to. So they know this. So we're going to move to the next one. I'm going to put these two back, but I just wanted to add the element that they gave me to the reading. So we're going to see how your partner feels for you. Does he have a heart? And like I said, I'm going to try to put the spread below so you can follow along as we're going. How your partner feels for you. Does he have a heart? How your partner feels for you. Does he have a heart? King of Wands, Queen of Swords, Four of Wands are the two top, the top and the bottom. This is the action energy, the feeling, the does your partner have feelings for you? I feel like this is a yes, but there's a lot of passion connected to it. You can even see the flame in this card here. But it's interesting. It's interesting because this is swords, this is the mind, and the flames are in the mind, right? But the actual wands card has no flames in it, right? And I don't think this one does either. I don't see like flames. And I'm really noticing like the blood there. It's like he tasted blood. So there's like this bit of, he may have had I'm going to say piece of you or whatever, but he's been close enough. For those watching this, I feel like a lot of you are going to already have been having physical contact, or you've seen this person in person, or you've been able to lay your hand on them. If nothing else, I'm not saying you had like physical, sexual connection, but you've been close enough for them to get like a taste of you, right? And it's still there. So this is part of what they feel, but it's tied in with this passion. But the passion is in the thoughts. The sword, Queen of Wands. So do they have feelings? Yes, but they're very instinctually driven right now, they're saying. Meaning like, like if a shark senses blood, its instinct is to go towards it. And so there's a drive to, right now in this person's feelings, this may be overriding. I mean, the Four of Wands is good. It's celebratory. This gives me the yes vibe. And this is cooler energy. Even though it's a wand, it doesn't have a flame on it. Their thoughts are all fired up with this instinct. They're like on a hunt with a sly strategy kind of feeling here. So yeah, there's feelings there, but right now in this period, it's being overridden, overdriven, if you will, with an instinctual, I'm gonna say predator type feeling, but to satisfy an inner urge of their own instinctually, that perhaps only you can satisfy is what I'm getting. But do they have a heart? Yes, and it's coming from here, but their mind's all fired up with whatever's going on with them instinctually, like with that taste of blood, because you can see it. I don't know if you can see it, but right there coming off the side of his mouth is the blood, and it drew me into that. It's like I tasted blood. So this is like a hunger, wanting to satisfy a hunger. So something's overriding. It's like, yes, the feelings are there, but there is this single-mindedness, pursuit is the word they were saying, to in their thoughts that have to do with the passion that they experience with you, that they want to perhaps experience again. I'm not going to put that there, but it is very much a part of the message. But the yes part is coming from here. This is when things are cooler or cooled down, or when this drive isn't so strong, or if it's been satisfied or whatever. Yes, those feelings surface, but there's something here that has to be experienced or extinguished or whatever, or taken care of here. So let's read the King of Wands, but testing your bravery. Do you fear vampires? Anyway, you shouldn't fear me. I won't bite you. And even instead, I bring you good news. I am pure energy soul, and I have a clear vision of what I want my world to be. I do not use night to destroy, I use it to create. I hate boredom, I hate daily routine, and I only drink the blood of the weak and coward. But for the brave of heart, I offer my support and a strong arm. I want you to stand tall and to never doubt, and never allow doubt to interfere. You can achieve your goal, you can manifest your dream, I know you can, but you have to stay focused on a long-term view. If you have to choose between biting or being bitten, then in response, just show your teeth. Oh, like the lion. Okay, so there's a message here. Pure energy, leading vision, charisma, concentration, long term. It says, I only drink the blood of the weak and the coward. So if they have tasted you, if you will, you have maybe given into a whim of theirs, or you've given into a drive of theirs that's very heavily on their mind. All right. So they can only take from you when you're weak. And they see your strength here. So I feel like a message being given to you even by this person, even though they want to do this, they want to drink that blood. They're telling you they can only do it if you're weak to them. So they can only take from you what you willingly give to them. So there's a message. So like if you're wondering, should I give in to this person right now out of fear of losing them? No, do not give in to this person out of fear of losing them, because they see you as the Four of Wands. This is home. This is, like, again, the whole package, that kind of thing. Maybe twin flame, very important connection here. So there's like a side message of them even saying, hey, I can only take what you give me. If you give it to me, I'm going to take it. I'm going to satisfy this drive. And that may upset you in the long run, right? So they're saying, don't give in to this whim. Their higher self is telling you that they're 3D self, right? Because then it says, but for the brave of heart, I offer my support and my strong arm. So the brave of heart, where you don't give in, right? You get their other side, their protector side. So there's two sides to maybe this person: predator with the instinct and protector. So it depends on where you're at, what you're going to get from this person. So if you're being weak with them, with this, this passionate energy and the thoughts that swirl around the passion, and you give in, and then you feel bad because you did that, it's because this is a predator protector switch within them. So when you're strong and you stand up to them and you don't give in to this, whatever they start doing with their thoughts and their cravings, they will give you another side to them. So there's a message there. I'm going to hold it up so you can read it yourselves. This is why I like to read from the book, because it's clearly spelling it out for you there. And then you can achieve your goal that you may have with them, because they will be giving you more support. They will give you a strong arm, which means they'll protect you. They want you to stand tall. Never allow doubt to interfere. So it's like never give in, never doubt their truth with you. Never doubt the connection underlying all this crazy thoughts and passion that swirl around. So giving into that, they actually see, giving into them, they actually will see as a weakness. It's really strange, but that's what is coming up. So yes, do they have a heart? Yes, but they're telling you, watch it, because when you actually give in, I see that as a weakness, and then I don't give my strong arm and support. So you'll get more from them long term by not giving in. But of course, always follow your own guidance, if that feels right for you. But this may be someone that you've given in to in the past. And it says, they know you can achieve your goal, you can manifest your dream. I know you can. So they're rooting you on even to take the right route with them. And so what actually you're doing, try to see it this way. The version of you that stands strong and doesn't go outside that gate, you're going to get the version of them that is the best version of them, right? So see it as you're helping them become the best version of them. It's there. It's already there. It's not like you're taking free will or you're changing them. It depends. Your interactions and your inner state of being results in seeing reflected back to you a different state of being from within them. So it's actually your own doing that does it. So that has to you have to kind of understand what I'm saying energetically to understand that. But I'm sure a lot of people that are watching this do. So they're pure energy, which means, again, just what I explained, they're pure energy right now. So you'll get what you think you're going to get, right? So you think you have to give in to keep this person in your life. That's a terrible weakness. And you're going to get something from them that you're not going to like. If you feel like you can stand up for that, stand up to them and say, look, this is my limit. This is my line. I like you and everything, but I'm not going down that road, or I'm not going down that road again. They're not leaving anyway. They're not going to leave, right? So you get further ahead. So it's vision, charisma, concentration, long-term view. They want you to take the long-term view. They're asking you to help them become the best version of them, to show you the best version of them. If you give in to them with the weak version of you, they're not going to show you the best version of them. They're going to show you something else. So, and you're not going to like it. So that is their feelings for you. And it's more of right now a pure energy of, and that means it encompasses everything. It can go this way, it can go that way, and it all depends on you. But yes, and the underlying energy is showing me this. When things are in a cooler mode, yes, they have energies, but when they ramp up and it comes to this, giving into them, they just see it as a weakness, and you won't be happy with the results, at least short term. So to get the best version of them, be the best version of you. Be strong. Stand your ground. Okay, so the next one is drop of blood. You and your partner as a couple, a blend of energies. You and your partner as a couple, a blend of energies. Oh, I'm hearing Johnny Cash. I walk the line. I don't know. Is there a Johnny Cash? I walk the line. I don't even know. The card here is the Four of Wands. Top is Queen of Pentacles. Temperance. Wow, this color really match. So there's a lot of stability. There's this divine timing kind of aspect. Although, timing for me now is like a weird thing, but I don't truly believe in divine timing. And, I don't believe that energy so much anymore. There's a stability and a blended type of energy here. Wholesome is the word. She's holding a key too, so there is success with this feeling. It's like this, the key to the success is the alchemy, perhaps the time it takes to like blend things together, but timing's not so much. Anyway, where you are matching is the Four of Wands. So again, it's that strong connection, the feelings, the whole. But I'm going to read from the booklet. For some that resonate with the term twin flame, this could be the twin flame energy for you, but that has to resonate for you. Harmony is back. Harmony is back. The light that shines upon me is a light of celebration and harmony. Happy times are here again. Everything is finally at peace, including me and you. Gather your loved ones, take some holidays, celebrate what you've accomplished so far. Your project is well underway and you ought to feel proud for all that you've done. Life is not a quiet river, nor always a mild dawn. That's why we must take some rest from time to time and also create a space of peace in which we can enjoy the simple fact of being alive. Once regenerated, we will fly again and even better and even higher. Good times, celebration, peace, stability, accomplishment, sweet environment. So I feel like there's a bit of a feeling of a Four of Swords in here where there's some rest and recuperation. So for some, you may not be in total contact with this person right at this moment, but I feel like at any moment they could reach out and you would talk. There's a positivity around communication with the group that I'm reading for. So you could talk to them, they could talk to you, it'd be fine. But there may just be at this instance not a lot of talking. But it's peaceful. It's like if there's any quiet, it's a peaceful quiet. It's a truce kind of energy. But the two of you are in a very peaceful space, sacred space, energetically. Perhaps each individually celebrating your own accomplishments or together. And you're both feeling that this, they say project, but again, we're looking at it in a different way. The energy around the situation is been successful up to this point. even if it's had setbacks and then growth, setbacks and growth, what have you, there's been accomplishment. Life is not a quiet river nor a mild dawn. So there is a peaceful resting kind of feeling right now, but it's harmonious. And I think I said the word wholesome with this too. So there is, both feeling like you hold key to success, like this will be successful perhaps in time, or time is a factor. This card does bring up energy of time. I don't like to get too much into time because then it projects a thing that stuff is always in the future, and then you're forever chasing a carrot, right? So I don't like to go down that road too much with a thought. So I just want to take a quick look at the Temperance. Balance is the key, and she holds the key. So where you're both very balanced right now. So that is the word that I was looking for with the Temperance. Balance is the key, is the first words it says it there, and she's holding the key. So balance, and to be balanced, you have to have a solid ground underneath you. So you're both on solid ground here in regards to the connection and in your lives, and very balanced and peaceful stage. It says a new stage must now begin, a phase of peacefulness, quiet, balance, and tranquility. So it's just like a I'm not saying non-productive, like nothing's happening, but just non-eventful is the words they want me to use. A non-eventful energy that you're sharing. It's not a lot perhaps happening, but it's not a bad thing. So the next one is garlic, drop of blood. No, garlic. Are there outside energies affecting your relationship that you need to defend the energies? Garlic. Is there any outside energies to defend against in this relationship? I don't know why I was getting Johnny Cash. I'll walk the line back there. I don't know. I'd have to look it up to make sure that's actually... So the card is the Temperance. Again, it came out. The top one is Knight of Cups. I'm feeling like I'm being thrown off there. Strength, yeah. There's the Strength card again, exactly what's right here. So Knight of Cups, like somebody coming at you throws you off your game. That's something to look out for because of the Temperance. This just said the key is balance back here, and this is where you're at. So it's like you're both holding your own space, right? But in doing so, it creates like a new space between the two of you. So there's like an arena. If it's showing me like an arena, it's like when you're balanced and they're balanced, then this space appears, right? And so there's like an arena where you can interact, perhaps in the ethers. I don't know why they're showing it to me like that. But when the Knight of Cups comes towards you, your emotions, there's an emotional movement, there's an emotional stirring. And with the Strength card, so there's too much emotion, too much emotional movement is the thing to watch out for. So you want to keep the ground under your feet. You want to stay emotionally balanced. You don't want to because I feel like a passionate storm brewing back here. You don't want to mistake that for too much too soon, or something else right now. You want to just kind of stay where you're at, do your own thing. So being thrown off emotionally, I would say. Strong, powerful emotions is something to watch out for. So this isn't a person. This is a emotional stance to watch out for. Yeah. There's a little bit of flame behind this. It's like a shield. It's like she's wearing a shield there. But I'm going to read the Temperance now. But I'm getting a sense here. It's more of an emotional storm. Confusing passion and emotion. Giving too much physically. I would be watching for that because this feels tied to what I felt back here. Because of this coming out here again for this placement. So Temperance again.
Balance is key. So being thrown off balance by emotions and passion and stuff like that. A new phase must begin, a phase of peacefulness, quiet, balance, and tranquility. The glass has been shattered. The darkness was here. Yes, indeed. But do not let these facts get to you. The the new light of a nighty sun is caressing my face. Come sit by me. I can help you maintain calm and patience in your life. I can create a place where you can rest, where you can rebuild a strong and clear vision of what you want to achieve. All can be done as it has to be done, gently, gracefully, faithfully. Show your peace of mind. Let the river flow at your feet. Lotus flowers will blossom again. There is no need to fear. Really, don't push, don't rush, don't fight. Act with precision, temperance, and calm. Only when things evolve the way you want to. Only then will things evolve the way you want them to. So it's like taking the middle road. Maybe that's why the Johnny Cash I Walk the Line. I'd have to look that up. Taking the middle road, like not allowing yourself to be like thrown off balance with emotion or passion right now, is the thing to kind of watch for. Patience, balance, moderation, adaptation, harmony, and inner peace. Keeping and remaining your inner peace. If seeing this person and doing something passionate with them throws you off your inner peace, don't do it. It'll be fine. Even if they act like it won't, it will. They'll be back around. So and they will respect you more. You'll get more of their better side, their protector side, even in doing so. Okay. You don't want to bring out the predator side. So it's standing in your own inner calm is the thing to, and because what can throw you off could actually be coming from them, themselves. It's taking me back into all that. So what will happen next in your relationship? This is number 5. It's the stake. What will happen next in the relationship? So it's the stake to the heart. What will be felt? What will happen next that will be felt in this relationship? I'm going to put this over here so I can shuffle properly. What will happen next in this relationship? The stake. And when I say next, it'll be over the next, till the next episode. We have judgments. We're going to see the top is 2 of Cups, the Fool. So a lot of new, these kind of look identical to me, these two on this card. And I see 2 feminine energies. Not that I'm saying there's another woman. I'm getting their feminine side and your feminine side. So you may get a softer side is what I'm getting to them. And it will be probably in the Aries time frame, which again, I may do another episode by then. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see if, I gotta look. I think Aries starts March 31st. I'll probably be back. This is almost February. Maybe not. Maybe right around where, could be in February too. I don't know. But the Fool is the Aries energy, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, what's gonna happen next is this is like a rebirth, but it's coming from this person's feminine side. So there's gonna be a softer side come out. And I'm hearing the word matchy match. Matchy match. Matchy match. So your feminine sides will match. So you're going to get a softer side, something you haven't seen too with the Fool. This is a new energy, fresh. It's like a spring type of energy. Could be right around springtime too, but I'm hearing matching match. And I'm going to read the Judgment card just to see, because I feel like that's the... Oh, we have 2, 2. So, 20 and 2. Oh, isn't that weird? 2020. So 2020 may be important for, see, we have 2 and 0 here and 2, 0 there, or 20. This is representative 20. So 2020, this may be the year that you guys met, or the year 2020 was important for you. But 2020, seeing too. 2020 vision. So I feel like what'll happen next, you'll be seeing something very clearly. Matching match. Things are going to, it's like things match up emotionally, and the feminine aspects, the 2 feminine aspects, like your feminine side and their feminine side. It may be a side that needs balance, because remember in the beginning they were showing the masculine and the feminine with the door to romance opening between the 2, right? So there's that balanced energy, but the feminine energy, there's a softer side coming from them to match your softer side. Both allowing to, because feminine is receptivity, both allowing yourselves to receive from the other. So this, like, hard stances, walls may come down, more feelings can be shared or expressed perhaps with a conversation. But let me just look here at the judgments. It says to the other world, which is interesting. They saw you as the world to begin with, so this is going to be maybe important. I am your guide. You're about to reach a new stage in your life, and I'm here to help you through the transition. You've already realized what you need to live your life in a whole new way. You've already realized that you need to live your life in a whole new different way, and I'm showing up to confirm to you it is indeed the case. I am your calling. You are the action. At this point in your growth, you know all you need to know to move to the next level. The past is behind, and that's the right place for it to be. The real adventure starts now and opens up your future. This is interesting because the Fool is a new beginning too, and this is a new opening here. But I'm going to look at that card with the thingy jigger here. The real adventure starts now and it opens up your future. This is also a good time for personal cleansing. Get rid of guilt, sorrow, and past mistakes. Purge your soul. Start afresh. If you're at a crossroads, trust your own judgment. Your past experiences made you who you are, and you can keep the best from them and begin a whole new chapter. A new beginning, a whole new world arising, rebirth, moving on from one stage to another. So a new stage is what's going to happen next, but there's going to be more of their feminine side presenting themselves. So it can be that, like, once this thing comes and passes, I say thing, from them, that I feel this is going to happen too. I feel like they were working on some sort of conversation. It may have to do with trying to see you to satiate this taste that they have for you. Satisfy this taste they have for you. But in doing so, afterward, then they see you in a weak state. They see you as giving in to them. They don't really want you to. Their soul, let's put it this way, their soul does not really want you to give in to them, trying to sedate or satiate themselves with you physically, okay? So I feel like that's going to occur. Once that's done with, this new opening appears. This new chapter starts ahead, but it's going to be more of a softer side from them. There's more being on the same page, if you will. A new adventure begins, like a new phase in the connection begins in a new way, with more being more identical in your emotions, if maybe a better way to explain it. So you're going to match more emotionally after that. So the next one is Holy Water. What spiritual growth does this partnership bring to you? And I think we just want to put these back because the Judgment was the one. What spiritual growth does this partnership bring to you? And it is Page of Swords, Queen of Cups, Eight of Wands. So emotional expression, emotional movement in the one aspect. Page of Swords. How you communicate. Page of Swords is about communication. This is about communication and emotional communication. It's the spiritual growth is surrounding the way you allow your emotions to move you, like your reaction, how you react emotionally to triggers and that kind of thing is the spiritual growth this is showing you in this time period. But I'm going to read a little bit of the Page of Swords. It says, my sun within, do you think this light around me comes from the sky? No, my friend, it comes from my soul. I am full of ideas and projects, and I'm eager to materialize them. I can't wait to start the journey. I'm so excited about all those potentials that must be explored. Nothing seems impossible to me. I don't care if I lack experience. I don't care if I'm not an empress or a high priestess or a queen yet. My faith and my inner sun are my best weapons, and I'm a quick learner. Let my golden light touch you too. Shine like the rising sun of the night. Express your skills. Be excited about your ideas and motion. Put them in motion. You'll be wise and quiet tomorrow. Today, be alive and glittery. And pure energy, passion, enthusiasm, excitement, ideas, inexperience, but avidity to learn. So I'm getting a direction here, like a direct. It's helping you direct your inner light, because it says, I don't care. And there's it's like to direct and to channel your inner excitement about your spirituality as well. This says, do you think this light around me comes from the sky? It says, no, my friend, it comes from my soul. So direction, I feel like direction of your spiritual path, and also not being swayed by things emotionally. So it's like you've kind of trained yourself to not, or trying to restrain yourself to not react emotionally or as emotional to things as you have in the past. So not to be emotionally hurt as quick. That kind of energy is coming to me from that. Sunrise, advice from the vampires for this time period. So the advice to you, which we saw some advice in the beginning, right? And I repeated it throughout the reading. So it's to not do anything that takes you off your inner peace, regardless of what you feel you want to do or what you feel this person wants. So their advice is the King of Pentacles. So there's that stability, right? And then we're going to look at the undercurrent, the Magician, and the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is with emotional withdrawal. Like, I feel abracadabra. It's like, here I am. It's like appearing and reappearing kind of feeling. I'm kind of getting the hokey pokey to 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That is so weird. I don't know what they're referring to there. It's like, it is. It's almost like I'm there, but I'm not there. There's this feeling of emotionally withdrawing. Could have to do with this situation at hand here with giving into the passions or whatever. Because Magician can materialize and disappear at the same time. So there's this, I'm here, I'm not here. There's this blinking kind of feeling. But outside of that, their advice is to be secure within yourself. To have that stability, to not be swayed, like we talked earlier. So they're just reiterating that message. And there's this in and out kind of feeling here from this too. So it's maybe not to be triggered by in and out energy, which, may happen because of giving into that energy. If you do, or something like that, but it's to remain in your own secure space with the King of Pentacles. And I'm going to read from that. King of Pentacles. It says, from my golden palace, come my friends, come. In here there's plenty of everything for everyone. A lot has been given to me that I can give back now. I am a gold maker. It seems I attract money. I have a particular knack for creating profitable business. So they're repeating this venture, right? But it's like to bring their own value. And so for them to bring their value, you have to bring your value, right? So that's the matching match part that is coming up. If you want to see their value, or it's them be in their highest form, stand in yours. If you break from that, you're going to get the same reflection back to you, okay? I am a pure gold maker. It seems I attract money. I have this particular knack for creating profitable business. So do not be afraid to take some of my coins. Prosperity is not a struggle for me. I want to enjoy life and its many pleasures. If you wish to follow my steps, you must develop your pragmatism and use your skills in the most efficient way. Do not scatter yourself in too many directions. Do not take inappropriate risks. There's their advice to you. It's coming straight here. Do not scatter yourself in too many directions, which goes back to this. Stand in your inner peace. Do not take risks. This is what we were talking about, giving into this bloodthirsty instinct for passion, right? Work strategically, meticulously work until it pays off. You will then be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Abundance, ambition, stability, shared wealth, security, prosperity, pragmatism, responsibility. So stick to that. Your security, whatever gives you inner security, stick to that, and things will go well. This has got an in and out kind of feeling, like a abracadabra, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I don't know what they're kind of hokey pokey and kind of energy there with that to me. I don't know what they're saying exactly, but there's this wonky. The magician feels weird. Like, the magician is usually very powerful and confident and strong on its own, but when you paired it with this, it feels very like in and out. It feels very wishy-washy. Tricky is the word. So that could go back to the sly and the cunning part of the fox back here too. It kind of gives me that feeling because she's got like red hair there. So it's reminding me of that fox energy emotionally. So it's to choose your character. Like, who are you being? Who are you going to be? Show up as that version of yourself that doesn't want to experience the bad version of this person, right? The predator part of this person, and stand in that character. Because this feels like a character to me all of a sudden. Like, who are you presenting yourself at? Pick your character. Choose your avatar. Feels like a game almost, they're saying, because it's trickier energy than you think. It's because this person said I'm pure energy. So it's pure energy. So it can go. Pure energy is everything. It's not just good energy. It can be bad. It's everything. And it's unconditional. And oddly enough, unconditional is love. And so no matter what, whether we judge it good or bad, it is just what it is. It's just energy. And so their advice is to remember that and choose you. Choose who you are, who you're being, and the best version of that, and you will see the best version from them. So that is the end of the reading. And like I said, if you like your own personal private reading, you can follow the information below in the description. I'm going to pull a couple from my favorite deck. It wouldn't be a reading if I didn't use this deck. I love this deck for SP conversations. So just some messages from this person to you from their higher self for this time period, or the connection as a whole from the vampires. Something to think about, ponder, or more advice perhaps. And it is soulmates. You have found your romantic counterpart. So soulmate energy is coming up. I'm going to pull another. And it's love language, quality time. Be the witness to each other's love. So quality time. And there's a message in that quality time. Don't just spend time to spend time or to, whatever. Make it quality. And then we have signs and clues. The universe is talking to you. So it's going back to the sign. We pulled a sign and a clue with a charm in the beginning, and it was the conversation. So I feel like a conversation you have with this person or that they have with you will give you a clue. It may come through the bottom. There is burning desire. So they may have a conversation about this burning desire, and you're going to be like, oh, okay, I remember this reading. I'm going to choose who I want to be, the best version of me, to see the best version of them. I'm going to remember that reading, because you don't want any in and out or disappearing act or whatever, but you have to pick and choose for yourself first. So that is the message, and any time spent, perhaps make sure it's quality time. So, okay. Angel blessings to everyone, oceans of love, and yeah, see you soon.